And then the bands, there's 50 amp Hughes, DR5, stole that from their Facebook page. And Howling Mercy, stole that from their Facebook page.
Okay.
And the car show, yeah.
Do you want me to put something with A&R Music on Sunday?
I tried to go online. Is
We don't have a lot, but
is A&R Music the Lincoln Park? Is that them?
Yep.
All right, I wasn't sure of that. Yeah, as soon as I can do it while you guys are finished meeting, I can go back on it.
just like you just did with all those other games, just A&R Showcase, they would be grateful for that.
So basically, that's what we got going right now. But anything that you want to do is possible. If you, you want to do a little video promo, we can put on. I plan to get this stuff and run it on the bottom of the meetings for the Nuance of May. The problem is this is all on-island advertising, and I don't know what you're going to do off-island, but if I can help with that. But if anybody has any ideas or anything that you want to get up on the community bulletin board, feel free to ask.
Thanks, Ted. Does anybody have any ideas for
Great job, Ted.
off-island, other than News Herald? Or what do we have planned for that?
Well, we have these, and this
Yeah.
is to raise, the funds for the fireworks, but also promotes it. And I thought if everybody could take a couple and get them in a high-profile
Yes.
location. And then also we have on the table there for you to pick up, we have the flyers, which we can produce many more,
Okay.
and the car show. So
Okay.
getting the word out. And then if you want to decide to do anything in the paper before the big weekend, because we have the big pullout.
Oh, that's
Of all the
right.
events. It's built off of this sheet here you've got. So as we go through, I know Chad had some things that are coming up that he's going to talk about that we can
Okay.
add to that. But this will go to the EEL camera, then Lena builds the paper around it, Barb sells the
Okay.
ads, and then, they talk to the chairperson.
That's
that
a
type of
good
thing.
idea.
Yeah.
You probably should really, I'd like to see with all the money that and all the effort you guys are putting into the fireworks, and with all the communities that are dropping the fireworks. I'm not sure what Wyandotte situation is, but I know Taylor had the huge fireworks, and they're not having them. If you guys could get a story in the News Herald, even about how you're getting the fireworks, the Dr.
Trenton is,
thinking.
Ace Pyro is doing Trenton's.
Oh, they are doing
Yes.
Trenton?
Yeah, but I think how you guys are putting this together is kind of a unique story in itself, and if you could use that angle to get it in a week or two before in the News Herald about the sponsorships and how you're going to go from this big of fireworks to 3 times or 4 times the amount this year, you might be able to pull a lot of off-island people out just through that story. I mean, that's the big draw that night.
We can do that.
I can get to somebody for Downriver Profile, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I can tell you, we had the initial wave of letters go out, Dr. Morris, we had him from the rec department also, he did some, but he also, last Friday, had his office send out probably another 100 sponsorship letters, so he's
Okay,
really
so he
orchestrating
he himself is definitely helping us
well,
advertise this.
the real key behind it, and how he's doing, I mean, you go from town to town, most of them are canceling their fireworks, and we would probably be pretty close to that situation without, how he set up last year and what we have
Okay.
going now, he's made it possible, so he deserves a lot of credit.
Yes, he does. Okay. We're good on that, right? I kind of have to go backwards now and approve the agenda here. I need a motion to approve the agenda for tonight. Do everybody have one?
A second.
Ann and Chad seconds. Okay. And then approval of minutes from the previous meeting.
We're going to table the minutes till the next one.
Okay, is there a motion? We have a motion for that?
Second.
Ann and Chad. Thank you. We have a guest here tonight. Well, Ted was a guest, I guess. Joe, are you here as a guest? Do you have some information for us, some public safety info? Yeah, please take the podium.
Good evening. I came to see if you guys were all set with our run at the police department. Julie and I met. We're all set with the reserves and setting up. I got paperwork from Tim. Everything appears to be in the same place. We'll set up the same. It'll be the same days, same amount of people. if there's anything you need from me, I just thought I should come and at least see if there's been any changes since we spoke last month. There's set up the same, so for us, it's fairly easy.
I did think of something. I know we have the first aid area at the information booth, that right at the gate you walk in.
Yes.
What do we need? What is like a requirement of, what do we need there, just besides Band-Aids? I mean, what should we have set up there in case somebody comes there and needs?
Well, to have a basic kit, though, I mean, we can probably even get you one from the
Can we-
police or fire department.
Okay. 'Cause I think
Yeah, you would need,
Typically have
because
the big one from the rec department.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it was there, but I didn't really see it, and I just wasn't sure if we needed.
If
to
you have
officially
something, it
have
should
something,
at
like,
least be-
legitimate. Okay.
yeah, instead of just
Just
kind
a
of
box of
mishmash
Band-Aids?
together, you
Yeah.
should at least have something if you're
So
going to.
that's the only thing I was
Put it
concerned
there.
about, and that wasn't really. I need to check
Yeah.
that off. That'll be there.
Bruises and bumps and water, people overheat, and then you start going up the level. We have the auxiliary close by, and
Do we have like a little
the
red
police
cross
car-
sign we can put up?
Yeah, we
so
can do that.
people
I'll-
know that that's where you go.
It's probably a good idea to have at
You
least,
know.
because they usually flag one of us down if there's an issue.
Yeah.
Or,
So we could just put one of those little red cross
Yep.
signs up in there,
yeah.
so people know that's where you go, or take somebody that's ill from the Gravitron ride or
ask
something.
Lena to kind of put it in that program guide too, so it's
Okay,
high
that's the
po-
only thing I was thinking about with public safety. I don't know if Julie has any other issues.
We talked about it, and everything is still,
Everything's
I mean, it's
covered. Okay,
fairly,
good.
I mean, it's close to being the same way. The only thing also, Tim, if we can get the golf carts again, that was helpful.
Isn't there somebody, one of you guys in the tent all the time for the Red Cross?
In the tent?
Or where
No.
they do it at?
No, they're kind of
Not,
walking
we're
around.
never out there.
Walking
Yeah,
around.
we're out in front. They set up a tent just because to get out from like the sun if the
All right.
weather is different.
There's always one rec staff person in the tent with the volunteers, and we know where to go.
Yeah, they're there. We're not there. We're out in front and, taking turns going back and forth
It's a
inside
Red Cross sign.
at the crosswalk. And it'll be set up the same way.
Chief, the ambulance is usually staged right out here too on the tarmac, isn't it? Isn't rescue usually
I'm
volunteer
sorry I couldn't
firefighters?
answer. Duncan's going to do that.
Sorry.
Yeah,
As I recall, I think we
he
usually
has
have,
been here in the past. I don't know if he will be, though. I don't know if he will be this year.
High profile on fireworks night, but usually we call them if we need them.
Yeah. Because he's down here checking, though, usually the fireworks, and I think Russ is
Yeah,
down there
Abby.
also, so they do have
Okay.
a crew for Friday night. It's Friday night, correct?
No, Saturday night
this
this year, but he
Opposite.
always has that on hand.
Okay,
Bigger and better, Saturday night.
okay. I got that.
All right, Joe. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, next on the agenda, I have chairperson's report. That would be me. Review of events. Can I do this real fast? Do you want me to just put it on the screen?
You can just
How about we just look at our little packet and
just
see if we're missing
brush through it
anything?
real quick. I mean, we've gone.
Bust through it, let's see. Well, I don't even have that page. Where is that? No, I have it.
It's a stapled packet. That's
I
just a
got it.
separate
I got it
flyer.
right here. Make sure we're good on our times and everything.
Mhm.
So Friday night, we're going to have steak dinners, 5 to 8 p.m., and music of solitaire inside the hangar, 4 to 7, with the awesome senior dancers of Rosio. Outside in the tent, that should be 5 to 6 p.m. for Dance Rosio.
It is. The one I gave you was wrong. The ones that are
Okay.
here tonight are correct, and the one on the webpage is correct.
Okay. And then children's choir after that, so they can set up the opposite stage, right? Kind of go back and forth? Dancers, choir, dancer. Okay. And then we have 50 amp fuse from 8 to midnight. 8 to midnight. Midnight?
Midnight.
Not 11, right?
Midnight.
They're playing 4 hours?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Saturday, we have pancake breakfast inside the hangar. It starts at 8, ends at 12. KFC is putting that on. That does go on, even though the parade is going on at 10 o'clock on Macomb Street, just so people are aware. You come to Pancake, go back to Macomb, come back here. Jazzapalooza is 12 to 6. Gorno has their car show happening outside the big hangar starting at 12 noon. Then the KFC serves you dinner 5 to 8, steak dinners with some more music happening there. And then DR5 is 7 to 10. Is that the right time for Saturday night band?
Correct.
Yes, because then fireworks are going to go about 10:15. Okay. And then Sunday, again, pancake breakfast 8 to noon. We've added A&R Music Showcase at noon to 1:30 Sunday. That's going to be some young musicians, probably between the ages of 10 and 18, a couple bands, maybe some of their instructors. My son is one of them. But they were actually really good when I saw them. Right, Dave? So that's an added thing, and they're really excited to do that because it's just another opportunity for those kids to perform. And then we have for the afternoon, Howlin' Mercy, 1:30 to 3:30. And then it ends at 4 o'clock. That's it.
Then flip the other side over and, do you want to-
I don't have the other side. Oh, you want me to go through this? Carnival.
There you go.
Carnival's going on all weekend. The historical tours, is that the bus being provided by Trinity?
not as I know of
The
as of
school
yet.
bus?
Uh,
Fancy school bus?
Possibly.
Okay.
There will be fine transportation there.
Okay. Beverage tent. We also are having.
No, you do your thing.
Okay, all right.
Fine.
Parade, we've already touched on parade. Airport activities. Food vendors, craft and art mark, pancake breakfast, steak dinners, fireworks, entertainment, classic car show, Art Splash. Art Splash is only on Sunday.
Yes, noon to 4 on Sunday.
Is she going to have like a little display the rest of the weekend in there, or no?
Yeah, it'll be set up. The event itself will just be Sunday, but yeah, it'll look all
Okay.
festive and
Okay,
festivally.
Am I missing anything? I think we've got it all. We go over it every time, so I think we're good. But Chad, can you
Do you want me to?
just touch base on this with the beverage?
Okay, the beverage area.
Talk about the wristband, too.
We're going to have 2 wristband areas this year, and the fee's going to go from $1 to $2. Festival commissioners know why we're doing that. And we're going to have in one area, it's going to be the beer and wine coolers at the night, the VFW runs that. And then at the other end, we're going to have an adult tiki time slushy area. They're made just like wine, I'll tell you later. And, sorry, I pulled out. And it's going to be, we're going to have wristbands in front of the beer area and in front of the adult slushy tent. These are 21 years and above. You must have a wristband to enter that. The Tiki Time will have $5, $7 slushies. It's like a Hawaiian Caribbean thing, margaritas and island punch. You must have a wristband for that. It's sponsored by Opportunity Grows Zeal. And then we have the Art Splash, which I want to touch on that Sunday noon to 4.
Okay.
We are, Donna Henson and the Color Crew present that. It's going to be inside the hangar. It's free of charge. It's for kids of all ages, so you can bring them down from noon to 4. And there's going to be people to keep an eye on them, teenagers and stuff, along with Donna. That's the Color Crew.
You've got a lot of people volunteering.
Yeah, so, and it's free, like I said, free of charge. And the crafts that they're making there are going to be used for the Concert on the Commons throughout the summer. So the projects they're going to do at the Kitty Art Splash thing on Sunday will be used all summer, which I thought was kind of neat. They're making little hand fans. And that's sponsored by Grow Zeal Art Alliance, Island Kitty Campus, and Prudential Landmark. So we got a new adult beverage tent and Art Splash on Sunday.
That's awesome.
Oh, and we're looking for some youth to ride on a hayride in the parade, and they need to make a sign about what they like best of Grow Zeal and living on the island, and we're going to pile them all on a Luton hayride and put it in the parade this year. I just wanted to throw that out, sorry. I want to kid, so.
I wanted to touch base real quick on the increase of the wristbands, the $2. The commission did vote on that this year, and what I liken it to is $2 is a cover charge per se for all this free entertainment you're getting all weekend. So, you know, the rec department, the festival commission, we have a budget we have to work with. We don't make a lot of money, if any. Last year was great, but we did decide on that $2, so I hope that really doesn't, you know, sway anybody away. But $2 last year the whole day and whole night. So, and you know, $2 to see some great music is not really that much. I had to pay $5 to see my 13-year-old son, so that's a deal. $2 is a deal. and I'm related. Okay, good. Thanks, Chad.
Is that the vendor update?
Well, I will do the vendor update. I have to give some kudos to Annette, because she and I have been working via email for the past few weeks. I think right now I have about 40 booths filled already, about 10 nonprofits. I was at the rec department yesterday on my day off, and we opened some mail, and I got about 4 more and 3 more nonprofits. So I am plotting them all. Right now, you see on the screen is the layout of the hangar. I'm not going to change that, because it's, if I don't fill the booth, I'm going to just, scribble them out, and Tim will know, and when we set it up, he'll know where to mark them. I don't want to change any of that, because I think it worked out great as far as running electrical where we needed it. The only thing you're going to see different is that Art Splash is going to go in that empty spot over to the right of the volunteers. Is that where you want it?
Thank you, yes.
And then in that Art Splash area, I don't know, maybe we'll get a helicopter or something in there if we don't have anything to fill that. We'll get something to static display or something. Or what do you think?
We might get vendors, we don't know yet.
Well, I know, because it's only April 25th, and I imagine I'm going to probably be receiving a lot more.
And I wanted
That's
to
what
add,
happened last year. I was getting them up until, I got them the day of, so it was kind of hard to turn people away.
also, Wyandotte Recreation's going to work with us again for the extra pipe.
The pipe and drape and
stands.
everything?
Yeah, they're going to help
Okay.
us, because, when we first built ours, it wasn't that many booths, so Jim's going to help us from Wyandotte Rec.
So I know I don't really like anybody else touching the vendors, and I don't want to feel like I'm stingy with it, but I think Tim agrees if you have one person kind of just knowing where everything's going, and if I kind of delegate people to help me out with that, I think it works a lot easier. Do you?
By a mile.
Okay. Because I don't want people showing up and yelling that they're in someone else's booth and that kind of thing, so. I know where everybody's going, and I got it under control. It's right here in my little folder, so it'll all work out.
Amy, just a quick thing. I thought we had some trouble with the wind for the 54 through 51.
Well, right now I have those kind of scratched off.
Okay.
Because they're going to use that for Art Splash, and they can maybe make like a little tunnel walkway there if they want
Okay.
to do it. I'm kind of, like those down there and that one on the end, 39 and 50, I kind of have those scratched off.
Okay.
Over up by that sponsor tower by the food, like 84, 85, 86. That really didn't work out too well last year. It was very windy there. I kind of have those marked off. So there's a few spots I kind of crossed off already.
Okay.
If I have to put people in, I'll do it, but there's about maybe 8, 7, maybe 10 spots I kind of X'd out of there already. But you see, ABC, that was added on last year. So we filled all these last year.
These are all electrical right there.
Electrical is against the right, whatever that
A
wall
through
would be.
8.
A through 8 is electrical, and not the second row, but the third row. They're numbered very weird, but I understand the numbering. Like where 40 and 29 start there.
Yep.
And that little box kind of to the left of that,
Got
that's
it.
an electrical tower, and our electrical guy, who's our electrical guy?
Barry.
Barry sets it up, so that whole big row is electric. And then there's electric back, on the walls. Like you'll have electric over here by Art Splash.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When you're out, you might need an extension cord, but if you need
We
it.
got it covered.
Okay. So that's it. The vendors are going good, and like I said, Annette and I have been working together, and she's a great help. She's on it. She emails me. I send her a yes or no, and we get it done. So that's good. Next up, we have Township Liaison. So that would be Mr. Malvesto. Tom,
You gotta welcome him.
I'm going to welcome him. Oh, tell me how to do that, Ian.
Just to,
We'd like to welcome Tom Malvesto as our new Township Liaison. And we need to welcome, well, we're on Township Liaison.
Got it, all right.
So Tom, do you have anything to say?
I have no report, but I want to thank you for the opportunity to be the liaison, and I will offer help wherever I can. I'll be there the entire weekend
Okay, great. On your bike?
on my bike.
Okay. Okay, and Chad did mention, and I failed to introduce Bethany Rista, our newest member to commission. And I did that at the last meeting, but we were not on TV, so I guess I have to do that publicly. Welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
She's going to be our secretary.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. I think, well, Commissioner reports, Chad, do you have anything else? I know we kind of jumped with you a little bit on your art splash, but I think
I'm good.
you're good? Brian? Hi. You're good? Everything set? Julie?
I just put out on my Facebook wall a shout out for volunteers also. I sort of stole from the township's website, and Tim sent out his email, and so hopefully I'll start rounding up some help. We had a lot of team-oriented help last year. I always mention the Brockmiller girls. The sisters got together and joined us, and we hope for some more of that activity. It was a lot of fun. They had a good time. It was a good opportunity for them to, just have a girls' day, and we know the party begins and ends on the south end here, so hopefully we'll get a lot of help with that.
I know everyone likes to sell the wristbands as a volunteer, but I'm looking at the event setup and takedown page, and there's no names on it, and there's never any names on it. And really, if you could just volunteer for an hour, right, Tim?
Yes.
1 hour, it's not that big a deal. I mean, the airport employees, the township employees of the airport, they do a lot of it for us, but this page never gets any names on it, so
I have people lined up for the
Chad will
side.
make it fun for you.
Well, I have people to set up in front of, I've got the girls one night and other people different nights. It's Friday and Saturday to cover where the slushy drinks are. But as far as the beer tent, I don't want my people to show up and then you guys got somebody going, oh, no.
No, this is event setup and takedown.
It's like, no, this one's got a grass skirt and a coconut bra. She's staying here.
Okay.
All right,
All right,
so-
all right.
We, last year, we did get the Boy Scouts, and they were of tremendous help. So if we can get the Boy Scouts, Tim, Boy Scouts, if we can have
Yes.
the Boy Scouts, they were
I think
great.
they have a booth now.
Oh, do they?
Is that this local?
We're going to make
GI
contact because
troop?
the group that helped tear down last year
Yeah.
just tore it down quicker than we've
Well, I
ever.
know they have a booth application.
Oh.
Is it the same guy?
I didn't look at it
Okay,
yet.
maybe it is. I'll figure that out. Any other commissioners have anything to report, add on, things we're missing or overlooking?
Oh, what did we decide about a float?
Float? I don't want to
Car?
make a float.
Just a car? Just a car, right?
Yeah, that's what you discussed at the
Can we
last.
just get a car? Does
Yeah.
anybody have a nice,
Can we get Gorno to do something? Gorno Ford?
well-
I'll do that.
All right, she'll take it.
you're going to do that?
Yep.
And the hacky sack
Yes, hacky sacks.
to throw out at the parade.
So we're giving out back.
Okay, no more commission reports. Recreation Department, Tim. Do you want me to go over any of this?
Yes, do the first
Well, the
two.
layout, we don't need to do, because I've already done
Yeah,
that.
the VIP, you don't.
Don't need to do that.
Sponsors, you have the info.
Sponsors, yes. Sponsorships are coming in, I think, on par from last year. Am I right?
What's
They're on
that?
par of the money
Oh,
amount?
definitely, and
These are things from VIP tickets for the fireworks, the Wall of Fame, Patrons Place. They're all different amounts. Right now, we're just over about $14,000 in sponsorships. And I know Dr. Morris and Ace Pyro is a big part of that, because he is doing a lot of advertising off-island for the event as well.
and he's planning a spectacular show. I've heard the music, and it's going to be quite a show.
So that's a really good asset here for us, and I just wanted to give him some props for that.
What channel is the sound going to, this music going to be on? When the fireworks are going, you can hear it synchronized with it. Where do they find that? If they
You
have a
mean
little
on the
boom
radio?
box sitting with them, yeah. It says here synchronized music with the fireworks.
Yeah,
Where do you see that?
I'll have to check with
It's
him.
on the posters
It's
and
not
everything.
on, it's synchronized to match the booms.
But where do you hear it?
It's on the
When you're
the
here.
speaker system.
He broadcasts over a radio station, basically.
Is it going to be broadcast?
Yeah, that's what he does, is he broadcasts, he sets up like a mini radio station, and then he broadcasts the music on they have a receiver in the tent.
Okay.
So he'll be receiving the music there and then playing it through in the tent. pretty much if you're in your car, you can kind of.
I want a speaker in a slushy tent.
It's not going to be over his, just the speaker system through you?
That's what I was asking. Somebody else is into
So
it.
we don't know what channel?
No, I didn't tell me that.
So at home, if people are at home watching the fireworks on the TV
They
channel,
shouldn't
they
be
can
at
kick
home.
in the
They
sun.
should be down
They should
here.
be, but not everybody's going to
With
be
their
able to.
grass skirts
You
on.
won't be able to be at home.
No. Dun, dun,
It's very
dun.
localized radio.
What about the
Okay.
people on the tarmac? How are they going to hear it?
He's got his own speaker system.
Okay. Tim, do you want to talk about food vendors?
I can run through them real quick. We got Jerry's Food Booth returning from last year. That's the steak sandwiches. You know, I'm sure most of you saw that. They have the pierogies and, was it Italian gnocchi? Am I saying it right?
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi, yeah.
Gnocchis.
A new one, they're at Southland Mall, but they have a trailer. It's got big, huge pretzels on it, different pretzel, original salted cinnamon, garlic parmesan.
I've never seen somebody get so excited about pretzels.
Toasted almond crunch, all beef pretzel wraps. And we have our longest.
What?
An all beef pretzel, is that what you said? All
It says all beef pretzel dogs. What is that?
Only in America.
We have the Olympic Kitchen. They've been with us the longest.
Those are hot dogs and pretzels, though. It's like a corn dog and pretzel dog.
Sounds yummy.
So you've had those. Okay.
Since since the Macomb Street days, Olympic Kitchen. That's the gyros and shish kebabs.
Gyros. It's
Okay.
gnocchis.
Gyros.
gyros.
I can go over all those. We joke about it at the restaurant when we go. Everybody has a different way to say gyro. Gyro. Gyro.
Gyro.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
gnocchi. Or gnocchi.
Huron Foods, that's the strudel. Mr. G's, that's the stuffed pizza. Vinny's Panini's returns. They had a family problem last year during the Island Fest. We know all about those. Boulder's Mexican Stand. Dina's Carryout. Hungry Howie's, and Mike's Almonds. And then you have the carnival with elephant ears, popcorn, cotton candy, corn dogs, Polish sausage, Italian sausage, French fries, lemonade, and soft drinks.
And we have a vendor inside selling gourmet popcorn. Uh-huh.
Possibly.
And the ice cream guy,
Oh, yeah, ice cream bars, yep.
right? Is he want to be outside or inside?
Inside,
Okay.
we'll work with him either way.
So I'm going to put him next to Howie?
Your call.
Sort of. Okay. I'm in charge of that. Okay,
You're the
good.
chairperson.
Okay. All right, that sounds yummy, thanks. We don't have any old business, do we?
Do you want to give a shout out to how much the carnival's going to be and that they can get
Oh,
wristbands
yeah, I
for the
forgot
day?
about the carnival.
Daily passes are $18. Friday it's from 4.
Go ahead.
All right. Friday it's from 4 to 11 p.m. Saturday it's from 12 noon until 10 p.m. And Sunday it's from 12 noon until 4 p.m. And it is $18 for a daily pass.
Amy, I talked to Bill Skirbeck today, and he wanted me to tell you, Graviton.
Okay.
They're going to bring about
You don't
16 adult
understand.
rides. They'll have,
The barrage
over
of
5
middle school.
children's rides. Himalaya's one. They have the Gravitron, the Scrambler, the Tilt-A-Whirl, the Twister, the Hustler, the Fun House, the Glass House, right? And then a bunch of other little. He's
This
still
is
adding.
important stuff.
Gravitron.
I have 2 middle schoolers. I get barraged.
What's
by
the
their friends.
Lions receiver? Is it Graviton or
Is it Gravitron?
Megatron? Well, we're going to have the Graviton.
Gravitron.
The one where you go inside and they spin you and you vomit.
That sounds fun. Let's do it. As a group. And see who makes it.
And I'm going to, Derek is handling those RC plane guys. I had a note that I wanted to ask you if they wanted to have a little booth inside.
Is that the Magnum helicopters?
The guys that showed up last year that Derek
Magnum.
had
I think
arranged,
they're
and
supposed to come.
I think that's the Monroe Cloudbusters, isn't it?
the
And
little
Might be
RC
wrong on
planes.
Yeah,
They're
Monroe
not there.
Cloudbusters. They were, and they had a little setup last year too inside the hangar, if I do recall. Hello.
I don't recall that they had one inside. Did Maggie just like set that up, maybe? She might have, because they showed up and they had spoke with Derek and I didn't know they were coming, which was fine, it all worked out, but, all right. So there, I just want to make sure there's not 3 different RC people coming that I'm
Yeah, I'm
unaware
not
of.
sure on that.
Okay. Well, how about I'll email Derek and we'll find out. New business? We're good? Is this
Good.
it? We're good? Everybody?
Record breaking.
I think we can call an adjournment then for tonight. Are we going to meet in May? Tim wants to meet in May.
I thought May 16th would be a smart move.
Yeah, I got May 16th here.
Okay. So the next meeting, let's do that first. The next meeting is going to be May 16th. Do we need to be televised?
That's the commission's call?
I'm going to say no. For advertising reasons, I would rather focus advertising off island at this point, because I think Ted, that website's doing a good job, and GITV's doing a good job over here. I agree. When do you need notice if we want to do televised, Ted?
Oh, about 6 o'clock on the 16th.
Okay. For right now, I'm going to say no, because I think we've got everything covered and we're good. So the 16th is the next meeting. Can we do 7 o'clock? Okay. And I need a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
I
Dave?
second.
Chad seconds. Thank you. Good night.